The first exercise of this warm-up is a banded big toe curl. It's very important to activate the big toe. It's going to help you utilize your glutes and your hips to pull the world behind you, and it's also going to engage your arch with each step. You're going to need a thick band like so. It's actually the width of your toe. You're going to wrap it around your big toe and you're going to curl your toe. So I'm pulling on that band and I'm just curling my big toe. We're going to keep activating the big toe from a split stance, and we're going to do a calf raise with the band underneath our big toe. You're going to put your band around your ankle, place the band underneath the big toe of the opposite foot. You're going to step out and you're going to do a calf raise on that back leg with that band underneath that big toe. And if you release that tension of pressing down into the ground, that band would snap away. This is the split stance 3D hip routine. Split stance is a lunge stance. I want to make sure the back foot is pointed straight forward. We're going to squeeze the glutes, drive the hips forward. You're going to feel a stretch on the hip flexor of your back leg. Then you're going to leave the hips locked out and forward, and you're going to shift your hips to the right and left. You'll feel this in the groin and then the side of your hip. And then lastly, we're going to do circles in each direction. 90-90 hip transitions while leaning back. You're going to lean back as far as you can with your knees bent at 90 degrees, but still being able to keep your knees on the ground. You're going to transition, push into the ground. Transition, push into the ground. You're going to feel a stretch in the front side of your hip. Next, we're going to do 90-90 hip transitions with no hands. You're going to lean over your front leg, push into the ground, transition, keeping your feet planted. Lean over, transition, and repeat. This is the walking lunge with rotation. So just a normal lunge, but now you're going to be rotating towards the front leg only, okay? Try to have it be one fluid motion so that it's not just like a two-part lunge, then rotate, okay? This is a good one. This is the single leg RDL to high knee, all right? You're going to bend over on one leg, keeping this leg relatively straight, hips pointing straight towards the ground. You'll be able to keep your back toe pointing towards the ground. If you open up and your back toe is pointed out, you're messed up, all right? So get squared, center, go down, squeeze your glute, drive your knee forward, and repeat. It's gonna be a balancing act, but I know you can do this. The pogo jump. It's a lot like jumping rope, but we're trying to develop spring tension in our ankle. So you're gonna kind of smack the ground a little bit harder, but try to be loose with the ankle. So maybe jumping rope, you're just nice and quiet. Pogo jumps is gonna be, all right, you see you're being a little bit more aggressive. You're waking up that spring tension in the ankle. Single leg hops, alternating sides. You're just gonna hop on one leg for 5 hops, switch legs, 3, 4, 5, and repeat.